Toss a coin to your Witcher. Well, maybe not so fast. It seems like The Witcher 4 has a whole load of controversies that it's walking into, including some recent thoughts that maybe the game will be canon breaking. Well, not so fast, according to a recent article from Bounding Into Comics. We're going to take a look at some of this stuff going on with The Witcher 4 on That Game Plays. Hi friends, it's me, CC, here with the one, the only, the mischievous man himself, Loki. What's going on, Loki?
I'm doing good, culture. Doing good, except for all this Witcher news. I am incensed. You know what? Don't toss a coin to your Witcher. Toss a coin to CD Projekt Red and have them hire a rat to gnaw the ugly off of Ciri's face. I can't believe after 3 wonderful games that this is what they're going to do.
Well, you know, it's funny. I'm not as much upset about that as I am about the lore breaking, but let's take a look at this article coming to us from Spencer over at Bounding Into Comics. You see, the Witcher 4 dev team says that Ciri's story will not break any canon or offend canon.
It's already not true. We already know better. She's got the Witcher eyes. She's drinking Witcher potions. Guess what? In the original lore, she doesn't become a Witcher. She can't become a Witcher because it'd kill her. In fact, she's more powerful than the Witchers are. So if she's more powerful than the Witchers are, and she's got her own thing going, why would they make her a Witcher? Oh, because they got to break that glass ceiling and they got to push Ciri through like one of those hard, I can't say it on this channel. But you know what? This is another case of, oh, we're gonna give them what they should want instead of what we really want, which is Geralt back, to have another adventure with Geralt, to have a Witcher 4 that we want to play. And this is what we get. This is yeah, make her a Witcher. Make her a Witcher. CD Projekt Red, go down this path that she didn't have to go down because she was better than them in the first place, even in the books, even in the games. And you're already messing up lore with what you're doing. We've seen it. We saw it in the trailer. We saw her eyes go cat-like. We saw her drink the potion. We saw her doing it, and we saw how she got beat down with the ugly stick, culture.
Yeah, but this is what gamers should want, Loki, or at least that's what we've been hearing for quite some time. And it's interesting that gamers seem to disagree in the form of money, because they are not spending it. But in attempting to quell player concerns surrounding the highly anticipated sequel's first trailer, the dev team behind the upcoming Witcher 4 says that, contrary to whispers on the internet, the game story will not mess with the series' established canon. But as you've already pointed out, Loki, that's not true. Take a look at those eyes and the fact that they are affected by a Witcher potion. Now, maybe this isn't a dream sequence. Maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe it's a dream. It's all a dream, and we'll wake up from it and the game will be fine. But debuting on December 12th, just a few days ago, during the 2024 edition of the Game Awards, which were, well, garbage, the first trailer for CD Projekt Red's big release finds Ciri now adventuring on her own, attempting to save a young girl from being ritually sacrificed to the bog. A creature with the ability, as explained by games director Sebastian Kalemba to IGN, to smell your fear, to be able to play with your traumas, to paralyze you. Interesting. Eventually engaging the monster in battle, Ciri emerges victorious following a particularly harrowing back and forth thanks to her chugging of an unidentified Witcher potion. There we go. I can spit it out. Its magical properties augmenting her natural abilities and giving her the edge over her prey. Unfortunately, her efforts ultimately prove fruitless as she soon discovers that the girl's village, still fearful of the monster and unaware that it no longer lives, took her sacrifice into their own knife-wielding hands.
You know when they played this live, I was over at our good friend Makani Draws' channel, watching this live, and I said it before they ever did it. I said, as soon as she gets back to the village, her dad or whoever the head of that village is going to take her out. And what did they do? I said, this is all medieval women poor women being the victim again, but we want strong women, but we want victimized women too. You can be, how can you be a strong independent woman and be a victim independent woman at the same time? Guess what? CD Projekt Red has found a way. After all that goodwill they got from cyberpunk, what cyberpunk eventually became, because guess what? They lied to you, they lied to me, they lied to all the people out there that bought their game, and it was a train wreck. They said, "Oh, it's ready and it's gold and we're all ready to go and everything is good." And it was a train wreck of a release, and kept being a train wreck until what, a year and a half after it came out. After all the goodwill they regained, they just threw it in the trash so that they could have strong independent women and independent victim women all at the same time. It makes no sense.
Well, yeah, but they also did that within the television series itself. And as you look at this, there's been nothing in the lore ever that would indicate that a woman could survive the hardships of the trial of the grasses. And
They
look, I
can't.
mean, that's just the way that it is. Notably, no woman has ever been a witcher is not due to an explicit measures being taken to prevent them from either taking the test or completing it, as evidenced by the fact that in Andrzej uh, I cannot say it, Sapkowski's, there we go. First, The Witcher novel, Blood of Elves, Triss genuinely feared that the Witchers of Kaer Morhen wanted to subject a young Ciri to the trial. Rather, this discrepancy is due to the trial's hardships being so physically demanding that due to their naturally strong bodies, they are usually only survived by men. Well, it's true. And like I said, I mean, anything that would suggest otherwise would break it. Not to mention the fact that this new form of Siri looks an awful lot like a male original model than it does a female
It's
model.
the chin culture. It's the
Yeah,
chin.
yeah, the jaw. Yeah, I know, and probably the Adam's apple. But anyway, according to both the aforementioned Kalemba and CDPR franchise and lore designer Kane Marr, these changes to Ciri's character will not come at the expense of Ciri's canon, but will instead
Okay.
represent a natural evolution of the character. See, I don't believe that that could be true.
It's
Not at
not.
all. Yeah.
It's not.
During a recent interview with IGN's Matt Purslow, like, okay, Mr. Number Seven himself, maybe not. I don't know if he does game reviews or not. But anyway, after providing, let's try that again. During a recent interview with IGN's Matt Purslow, after providing confirmation that Ciri had successfully completed the trial of the grasses, Kalemba praised her new turn, asserting, "I love this grit in her. She passed the grasses. That's over and done."
They don't know what lore is. They don't know what canon is. They don't know what sticking to the roots of something is. They just want to go, look what we did. Look at the glass ceiling we broke. It's all they care about. They don't care about your money. So you know what? If they don't care about your money, don't give it to them.
That's probably the best advice we could give you. Regardless, she's now a witchress, and basically they're focusing on how she's different from her mentor and predecessor, Geralt. The game director asserted, "We want to let players try to define her."
Look at, okay, so that picture is not from the new game. The picture that's up on the screen right now, that's from 3. So look at that and tell me that looks anything like what you get in the preview for this next game. It doesn't. It looks like her ugly sister. It's one of the ugly stepsisters from Cinderella. This is her ugly stepsister. This isn't really Ciri. This is somebody else. It doesn't look the same. Doesn't look like the same girl. Her facial definitions are definitely changed. Why? Because they widen the chin and they want to make her look manly. Well, if they want to do that, it's just like, you're going to give us a crap story. You're going to give us a crap character. You're going to give us nothing of what made the first 3 games absolutely, positively wonderful. You're not getting my money.
Yeah, and look, they're not going to get my money either, and I don't think they're going to get a lot of our viewers' money as well. I'll really enjoy these games. I I'm going to put it this way, Loki, and maybe you'll agree. I absolutely will not be pre-purchasing a game almost ever again, with the rare exception of something I know 100% for a fact isn't corrupted in any way and is just there to enjoy. I have no incentive or reason to pre-purchase a game in the future. I don't know about you.
No, it's all in-game items now. It's all, oh, we'll get this special sword that you leave behind 1 hour after you start playing with something better. There's no incentive to pre-order this. I could see some of the old stuff where it's like, get this giant statue for blah blah blah. I can see that, if it's something that you absolutely positively can't get anywhere else and you know is going to triple in value as soon as the game comes out. I can see being like, you know what, I'm gonna put the money down. This, there is no way. And they're not. I'll keep my money for myself. I will get something else with it. And CD Projekt Red can try and row upstream in the middle of a storm. I'm just done. They're done. And they have taken liberties. They took liberties already. There's a bunch of stuff that's different from the books. We have rolled with that as fans. We've adapted. The show was absolutely disappointing, and I'm starting to really believe the show was made entirely to set this game up. They knew what they were doing. They told the original voice actor, you need to go out and make a statement that you were wrong about you not being a main part of the game. He was like, I guess I talked out of turn. He went and apologized. He apologized and said, I guess I was speaking out of turn and didn't know what I was talking about. This is what I was told. And from the lines I read, this is what I thought. Apparently, I was wrong. And guess what? He wasn't. They made him apologize because he made their optics look bad. So there is no surprise here that they were going to do this. We all knew what was coming. We've been waiting for the announcement. Nothing they can do can change it. I'm just tuning out, and it's that simple.
Yeah, and I think a lot of other people are going to tune out, but I'd like to know if you're going to tune out. So, for those of you watching right now, let us know. Are you excited for them to try not to break canon by breaking canon? Are you excited to drop $100 on a collector's edition of this upcoming Witcher 4 game so that you can be thoroughly disappointed in the first 20 minutes? And finally, are you a little bit more optimistic than either of us are when it comes to Witcher 4? That's the one I really want to know about. So let us know those thoughts down in the comments section below. And as we always say, get your game on.